I remember those who fed me, those who provided shelter for me, and those who kept my company. And I remember those who stayed with me whole night working and strategizing to make this success. And I remember the time when the key of Milwaukee was given to me with honor. I want to acknowledge that, and I owe to you that gratitude. And in this public manner, I declare Milwaukee my home. Ladies and gentlemen, everything has an inception and an end. When I first came to this country, Atlanta was my home and is still my home. That's where I landed. That's where the bedrock of my leadership was established. The Atlanta Mandingo Association and the people of Atlanta have always stood behind me. There have always been people who have mentored me. There have been those who have taught me what is right and have cautioned me against doing what is wrong. And there are those who have been my uncles, my brothers, my sisters, and everything to me. Atlanta, I salute you. And I promise you that I will not bring any shame or disgrace to you. And we will use this opportunity to make whatever differences that might exist in Atlanta. Thank you for your help. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said yesterday, in such a race, there is no loser. Everyone is a winner. We all come into this race to champion the common cause of the Liberian Mandingos. We might come in with different opinions and strategies, but at the end of the day, we are all headed in the same direction. I want to acknowledge the efforts and the work of the outgoing leadership. I want to acknowledge their frustrations, their happiness, and whatever it took for them to bring Camusa this far. We should not ignore, we should not discount whatever they put into it. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to give a hand of applause to the outgoing leadership. I also want to take this time to recognize the hard work of my able and ever-potent campaign team. As we can see, this is the very first time in our community to have our people politically strategized and stimulated and energized. It was the first time that everywhere I traveled, everyone was discussing Camusa's election. Even people who could not read and write wanted to understand what the debate was and who were those candidates that were in the race. I think this is success in itself for all Liberian Mandingos. We all understand that change does not come easily, and it is very hard for one to accept change. But we can see the ease with which we are making this transition, that we can hold a debate for hours, and the third of the audience will not even be satisfied. This is success. Let us give ourselves a round of applause. It is the very first time that we've held an election in a very specific manner, where the results are accepted without any promotion, without any fighting, without any confrontation. No one tribe in Liberia can boast of this except the Liberian Mandingos. And all of this came about based on our involvement into this race. And our involvement into this race was consolidated by the efforts of my campaign team. I salute every one of my campaign team for the nights and days that you put in, the time that you stay away from your kids, the time that you stay away from your bed, the time that you use your personal money to spend it in the cause of the Liberian Mandingos, the time that you had to be fired for your job because of this. Your efforts were not going in vain. I also want to take this time to recognize some individuals. My IT specialist. This is a man I had never met. I have never spoken to him I have never met him in person until yesterday. When I spoke to him, he first believed in himself. He believed in himself and then believed in me. And when he believed in me, he became fired up. He went beyond and above his core of duty. He did everything within his means to bring change to the Liberian Madingos. I know this might not be fair to everyone, but please permit me to salute Mr. Mohammed Dukuly of Minnesota. I also want to take this time to recognize the hard work of my strategists. As you can tell, we ran a campaign that did not encourage confusion, that did not encourage confrontation. And I hope that everyone will learn from this. They say, the leader of a people is only their servant. And when you are a servant, everything can be thrown at you. You have to take it all. When you become a leader, you become a mother of all. There were so many things that were said about us, but we took it in with good faith because we are looking at the common cause and the greater goal of the community. So I'm hoping that this will be an example for all of us who have been elected in these positions. There will be times we will be criticized. There will be times our efforts will be acclaimed. By the end of the day, we must understand that it is not about us, it is about the community. And for as long as we keep our heads above the water and remain focused on the goals of the community, we never will be distracted. Thank you very much to my unsung heroes in this crowd. They know themselves. They know what they put into this election. Only Allah will reward you. And you did not do this because of Mohammed Dukuly. You did not do this because of yourself. You did not do this because of any recognition. You did this because you believe in the future of our children. You did this because you believe in the future of the Madingo people. And you did this because you believe in the future of Liberia. Thank you very much for everything you put into this cause. Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to acknowledge your patience, your tolerance, your openness to change, and your ability to be the most, I could say, civil of all natures. This is the first time that you have two different individuals from different sides of the house and changing different ideas, debating issues, while at the same time eating from the same bowl, at the same time laughing at each other, at the same time riding in the same car. We've never seen this in the Madingo community. And I think this is a good start, because like we said yesterday, Musa is not a political organization, but it is a premise for our own political representation. And if we can practice it and do it exceptionally well, I believe with the coalition and collaboration of other tribes in Liberia, we can assume the leadership of Liberia. I'm therefore calling on all of us, whether you assume leadership or not, to join and concert our efforts to make Musa what it ought to be, to take our Madingo community forward. We are going to call upon all of you to bring the ideas. And this time, we are not just going to listen to you. We are going to implement the ideas, and we are actually going to make you to be a part of this endeavor. This is a moment for all of us. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. May Allah bless all of us. May Allah bless our Madingo community and save our country, Liberia. Thank you very much.
Imam Dukuly, will you please go and push prayer for all of you and go on the secretary? Imam Dukuly.
Where's the great security?